मैंने कहीं पर पढ़ा भी कि ना he was giving an example कि अनिल अंबानी की हेलीकॉप्टर में कंटामिनेशन हुआ था, फ्यूल में रेती एंड कंकड़ पाए गए। तो वैसा कुछ हुआ हो, ऐसी संभावना है?
देखो, कंटेमिनेशन अगेन, जब भी कोई फ्यूल लोड करते हैं हम जहाज के अंदर, उसका जो सैंपल है उसी वक्त क्रॉस चेक होता है। द मेजर रीजन कैन बी अ मॉइस्चर कंटेमिनेशन, जिसमें वाटर हैज because of lot of heat and during this time of the day, something steams up and becomes the water, and that can affect. The second part is that what you said, the last, a sabotage. Now, even if such sabotage is taking place, it's again our viewpoints. Technically, the engineers have to corroborate this, what I am saying. There is a fuel in the pipeline and there is a fuel in the tank. Now, the engines, they consume a lot of fuel. It's not that they are high guzzlers, of fuel. तो अगर किसी ने ऐसा कुछ काम किया है टैंक्स के अंदर, then the aircraft has started up the engines. The aircraft was on ground, air conditions were not working initially, then the air conditions ke liye complaint and all that things were done. That's quite normal. Many times the AC's air condition takes time to come up to the level in which the passengers want it or something like that. That's quite common in commercial airliners. So that what I'm trying to say is, even if the fuel which is consumed, which was there in the pipeline, and that was not contaminated, and I personally feel that this thing should have happened much earlier.
Pipeline में जो fuel होता है, that is not sufficient for even 1 minute or 2 minutes.
No. I can't. You can't say that, because there are. You see, that's why I told you that how much is the fuel usable when it is in the pipeline. From the pilot point of view, we look at the totalizers. The totalizers are the one which tells you how much is the fuel which you have got, and generally the graph is in your mind. That during takeoff is this much, climb is this, cruise is this, descent is this, landing is this. For an alternate airport, I require this much of fuel. For any contingency, I have this much of fuel. So that thing is playing in the mind of the pilot all the time. But in this case, see that if it was the tanks were contaminated, or with anything what you can either sabotage or otherwise, for the aircraft to run to a point where it is not recoverable, it is beyond my perception that how that can be done. Because at least I would say good about 15 to 20 minutes after the engines were on, because engines start karke, uske baad permission from the air traffic control, then you are taxiing, then you are lining up, then you are checking the engine. Yeah.
Engine on.
So you that point we need to look at, not purely that take off पे जब आपने खोला.
तो सर इसमें एक दूसरा एंगल आपके बोलने से मेरे को ऐसा लगता है, ऐसा भी अगर सैबोटेज की थ्योरी को फर्दर एक्सपेंड किया जाए तो ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि वाल्व एक्चुअली फुल्ली बंद नहीं हुआ है, उसमें कुछ कंटेमिनेशन है जो फ्लो फ्यूल को धीमा कर देता है. ऐसा भी हो सकता है, like say कंक्रीट.
I told you it's such a modern bloody aeroplane कि anything, even if the pilot intentionally does it, it doesn't let you go.
हाँ, मैंने कहीं पे पढ़ा सर कि इवन इंजन में अगर आग भी लग जाए तो सेल्फ हीलिंग मैकेनिज्म है.
Total, not only self. You see, even with the both engine fail, we have an auxiliary power. That means that auxiliary power will give the engine a thrust at that time when the both engines are not giving thrust. We have that system on board this aeroplane. Incidentally, when 787 was being inducted, a team of Air India which flew down to Seattle and ferry down, I was one of those members of the 787. Thank you. So we were trained by the Boeing, company, and but